Welcome everybody to the fourth race. Yes, I don't want to listen to myself twice. Yeah, welcome everybody to the fourth race of ACRL. I know there's not much people watching live, but welcome to those who are watching the video back. Obviously, you guys know it's Bathurst. It's the fourth race of the season, season 5 of ACC. And yeah, we're going to be doing a night race apparently. That's news to me, but you know, it's good for the drivers to an extent. It is going to mean that it's going to be a cool track. Well, 6 a.m. race start. But it is, it's going to be a cool track, which means it's not going to be too bad on the driver's tires. Bathurst can be pretty toasty some days, which does mean a lot more sketchiness during the race. I've got quite a bit of experience here driving, 12 hours of Bathurst, the Bathurst 1000, whatever it is, the V8 supercars. We've done a few races here, both in V8 supercars and AC, and I think we've done an endurance race here. So I think a lot of these drivers are quite experienced on this track. I know there's a few that aren't quite experienced, but you live and you learn. Yeah, so welcome. It's a nice Sunday round. Got kind of unfortunate race at the Formula 1 race, but, it happens. So yeah, we can look over, while we're waiting for the start of qualifying, we can take a quick peek at what we got going on here. Yeah, so here I have a rendition of Bathurst that I drew by hand, by memory as well. Obviously there's been some amendments to the whole thing, but for the most part, we've got Bathurst pretty, I think I did a pretty good job. And if you guys say otherwise, well, you're wrong. I don't care. That's your problem. Anyway, so yeah, the track's pretty fun. I really like it personally. It's always been one of my favorites. So first we got the start-finish line here, where the drivers will be starting from, obviously. Going into the first corner, Hell Corner, down the mountain straight, all the way to the bottom of the hill, towards Griffin's Bend for T2. In through there, it's got the corner 3 and corner 4, which is notoriously called the cutting. I kind of screwed up the angle. Don't worry, it's not to scale. I have that written out specifically, so that's your guys's. Obviously you have to take some liberties when you're drawing things out on MS Paint. So yeah, there's the cutting, and then you go straight up the hill, effectively, through Quarry Corner, past Reed Park, through Frogs Hollow, Sullivan Park, and then down into McFilney Park. Then we get to Skyline, which is the top of the mountain. This is art. Yes, it is art. Wonderful. So once we get to the top of the hill, we're at Skyline, which gives us a nice view of everything going on. We have started qualifying happening. That doesn't matter. We'll get to that eventually. There are people who still have to do their out laps anyways. So we get to the top of Skyline, essentially, down through there, through the S's, into the Dipper, which is this bit right here. Kind of got the angles wrong, so it's down left. No, this is the Dipper. Dipper, right here. That's always everyone's favorite corner. Then you get the rest of the S's down to Forest Corner, or Forest Elbow, I should say. And then left-hander down the hill, down Conrad Straight, all the way down towards the Chase. And it's a nice left-hander. I kind of, again, not to scale, and then down into Murray's Corner, which is, I believe, T23, turn 23, and then across the start-finish line. Great, it's a great course. It really is a great course. Let's tune down the volume of the desktop, the cars. We don't really need to hear them that much. So we're going to go talk about the action zones. Everybody wants the return of the action zones. So action zones for this track. The action zones for this track, obviously for T1, is this section, Griffin's Bend. It's always a good, fun place to watch everybody Yo, what's up, Pierre? Uh, yeah, Griffin's Bend. That's always a great spot. You know, it's great place to overtake. Kind of, it's the first place to try to do an overtake, if not the hell corner. Then up and towards the cutting, which is not an overtaking zone. Please, nobody overtake zone. But this, whoa, is it a fucking spicy corner? Everyone loves. You know, it's probably the narrowest part of the track. It's completely blind. Most people who are watching this know exactly how of a treacherous corner it is, but it's probably one of the more treacherous corners on the track. All the way up the thing, and you know, beginning of the race, you know, cold tires. It's a bit of a sketchiness, but you know, it's okay. It's towards the end of the race or midway through the race when people are on older tires. We shouldn't have too much of tires overheating, but when it's warm out, man, those left-handers and those walls come up real quick. The S's are okay. I think they're okay. Will Buxton can learn something from it. Yeah, Will Buxton has nothing on this. You know, if they had hand-drawn maps, I think they would have a lot better. Anyway, so those left-handers, you know, through the parks, essentially the Frog's Hollow and all that, can be pretty sketchy midway through the race. The S's are alright. It's only not alright when someone parks in the S's or parks it in the Dipper. It should be okay, I think. I'm expecting it to become, this whole section, to be quite interesting midway through the race, if not later in the race, where we start to see blue flags come out. There is nowhere, absolutely nowhere, for blue flags to be served from the Dipper all the way up to essentially Forest's Elbow. So there's going to be a lot of fun watching how that traffic pulls out, how people get out of the way and everything. And anyways, from there, then we have our second overtaking zone. I guess I'll change this. Green is overtaking zones. Red is action zones. And then our second overtaking zone is down Conrad Straight into the Chase. This is good overtaking area. Big long straight down the hill where draft and speed really comes into handy. And then Murray's Corner can be set up pretty good overtakes if, you know, the chase gets set up properly by the overtaking driver. Or if there's a battle, then, you know, this whole section can be an overtaking zone. And then, yeah. So essentially, top of the hill, no overtaking. Bottom of the hill, all the overtaking. Top of the hill, all the frustration gets built up, and the bottom of the hill is where it comes out. So I'm excited to see how it all works out. I'm going to be very excited to see how the blue flags work out. I think the only place that you can serve blue flags up on the mountain is right, like, over Skyline. The only overtaking spot is like right over, like, again, not overtaking, but more so like blue flag areas over Skyline. If people like move, like literally just like exit off to essentially just cut the corner and like slow down and let the faster cars go by. I think that might be an opportunist, like a good spot for people to let cars by, but it'll be up to the faster cars to navigate traffic. Yeah, so with that, we can go and check out the qualifying session. They are now starting to go around the track, obviously. Well, sorry, now. It's been 5 minutes of quali now. And it looks like Mex is topping the board in that Mercedes. We got Ben Lupp in the BMW and Medina in the Audi. At Forsberg, nice to see Forsberg racing again. Porsche, but they're about 2 seconds behind. That's quite a margin to these drivers. But you know, it's still early in the qualifying, so it may be sort of just skewed a bit. 2:02.9, that's a great lap. I think like real life race lap is like a 2 minute or something, like 2:01. So, you know, it's pretty good to see that the drivers here are doing quite well. So let's get on. Oh, not Hendricks. We don't want to be with Hendricks. We want to be with the fast guy. There we go. Nope. We'll get to the camera. Hold on. There we go. So here we are on with Mex, going down the Conrad Straight, down into the chase, left-hander over this sort of proto-chicane. It's interesting to see that there's a wall on the left-hand side. I'm not sure if that's there in real life. Could be. I haven't actually watched the real race in a while. In-game. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. I did turn that down. There we go. That should be a little bit better now. And then here, yeah, let's watch the whole lap now. So Mex, down and left on Hell Corner, up towards the mountain straight, slowly going uphill. And there's a little bit of a downhill section here, just over the crest. Down we go into the braking zone around the 100-meter mark. Oh, real late on the corner. That's very good for him. Big camber on that corner, allowing him to keep the speed up towards the cutting, deep on the brakes, keeps it up really tight up against the wall and extends onto the outside. And then it's a series of corners to left, right, double right again, up to the wall, all the way. Ooh, he's just barely scraping it. And then it's a couple of lefts, over the hill, bleed off the gas, right off to the outside. Again, over the hill, bleed off the gas, right, left-hander, out to the curb, and then over Skyline. And down we go. Bleeding off the brakes, on the brakes, off the brakes, on the brakes, left, right, down through the S's, left, right, into Forest Elbow, again, still downhill. You know, you're essentially having to modulate those brakes to that whole section as we're going over these undulating hills, essentially. He's constantly changing grip levels because of the car. It goes up and down all the time. So much fun. And you go down Conrad Straight again, down the hill, and see how he's doing. Well, there we go, Mex, 1 second up on his lap currently. Through the chase, left-hander, then a right, extends it all the way out to the curb, and then we're gonna go for the last corner. If he nails this braking zone here, full brakes, left, oh come on, yeah, he's holding that 1 second, and that's gonna put him at pole. Extends the track a bit. But that should stick him on pole there. That is 2018, and that was invalidated from him going off track in that last corner. Man, that must be frustrating for him. It's cool to see that we've got a bunch of different cars in the front. We've got two BMWs leading, which, you know, it's nice to see the BMWs have a pace again. They did BOP them, like Kunos BOP them for a bit, which meant that it kind of made the BMWs a bit slower. So it's good to see that they're back on top. Quinby currently leading, 2026, Mex 3/10 behind, and then Ben Lupp in another BMW 6/10 behind. It looks like, yeah, P3 down to P5, so 3, 4, 5 very close to each other. Schmies, man, P5 in that Porsche, best Porsche in the group. That's good to see. We got Zertus in the Lamborghini. Gorkow and another Lamborghini. Lamborghini seems pretty... Oh, it's not the camera that I wanted. Oh, wow, a shower of sparks going. There we go. Let's go and look. Yeah, so the spread of the fuel looks pretty good in terms of variability. Yeah, always happy to see that there's just a nice spread of cars, always. Pardon me while I send a message here. I know you guys can hear my keyboard. Good. Click clack. Clackety click. Yes, and so yeah, nice and fun to watch. Good qualifying going on. Max back into pits. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We have some broad. Let's turn off this. Oh, uh-oh. I've lost the track there. Man, it's dark out. Alright, well, I've obviously lost it, so I have to... Oh my goodness. Oh man, these controls are always so wonky. Oh man. When first on the universe. Yeah. That we did. They are really going pretty quick through this section here. Here we'll go stand and watch at the dipper. See who gets closest to the dipper, closest to the wall here. Oh, come on. There we go. Watch as they come through this dipper section. Oh, come on. Where did my mouse go? There's my mouse. Boy, come on. There we go. Man, it's a very professional thing we got going on here. They're all giving pretty good space to that corner. Welcome, Pierre.
So,
welcome to the commentary booth. It's nice to have a nice fresh, fresh.
Actually been here before.
Yeah, well, I know you've been here before, but the last couple races have been pretty lonely in the box. I guess Indianapolis. We had Langarak join us last race, or was it the race before? I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's nice to have someone else in the booth along with me. Yeah. Have you're not driving today? Is there any reason why you just don't like the track, or?
I would have driven, but it seems like I catch the flu or something. So basically, I did some COVID tests, which are all negative. But yeah, I've had all the symptoms you get when you get COVID infection. So I gave my body a little rest today.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling ill.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
it's got a lot better over the day, so.
Yeah, that's always good to hear. Yeah, but you know, at least one good thing came out of it, that you're here to chat with me and you know, at least give my voice a little bit of a break.
I will probably don't speak that much today because my voice has been yeah, it's quite good now, but this morning you wouldn't have recognized me, so
that's all right.
Well, we'll see. We'll just adapt.
Well, worst case scenario, at least I'll have, you know, it's like having a cat around. You know, it feels like you have company.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Might not leave you alone here.
Yeah.
If I got time.
That being said, I'll go back to the qualifying session here. It does look like Quinby has improved on his time. They are getting real close to the 201s. Quinby's clearing the field by half a second. That's pretty impressive. And then a couple of things to note as well. Nils, this is the first time he's actually qualifying for in a race, well, at least in the season. He knows that track position does matter here, so he is going to be dealing with it. And here we have somebody going very slowly through the cutting. That would be car 22, which is ACRL. Ooh, someone taking the corner quite wide. Go down here a bit, get a little better angle of the situation. And then another name that I haven't seen for a while, Horiuchi. I haven't seen him in a while. It's good to see Josh driving again. Other than that, yeah, I believe we... how many drivers do we have these days? We have 29 drivers, actually. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought there was going to be. Last I checked, there was only 25 drivers signed up for the race, and we have 29. So that's great. Good to see that we have a full grid.
What is the hotkey for switching the UIs?
F2 is the button.
Oh.
Yeah. From that being said, do you have any idea what car is the fastest? Is it going to be the BMW, as we see? The front engine
I'm pretty
cars?
sure it's not the Porsche. Porsche is really hard around here. You have a lot of fast corners, which is not the greatest for the Porsche because it relies so much on rate transfer, so you get all the grip under braking on the front axle, which means all the I think front engine cars are strong around here. Aston is usually a decent car. BMW is always a decent car. Merc, I think, is also a decent car. So yeah, I think we'll see some front engine cars at the front today.
Yeah, I know the Mercedes has been pretty strong at pretty much all the circuits. You know, they're not like the best car at every circuit, but it is like typically like the better all-around car. So, and we can see that with Max putting it literally less than 400ths of a second behind Quinby in that flying BMW. But yeah, Forsberg third place, like that's pretty decent. I know Forsberg is quite fast. He's typically in the top 3, so it's good to see that he's back. I don't know why he hasn't been racing. I believe he's just had other commitments, probably. It's good to see him there. I do not see the Gorzeliks here, which is a bit of a shame for their championships, but we do have a few drops this season, so it might be that they're taking their drop this race.
Wait, how do I switch from driver to driver? Which keys are those?
Left shift, right and left key, right and left arrow keys.
I see.
And it switches up and down track position, and not.
Yeah, so in quality it's completely goofed.
Yeah, it's not easy to like hop between cars. You kind of have to. Yeah, it's not great. So anyways, we'll finish off this. Qualifying is just ending here. Forsberg on a lap. He's matching his current best time, but it doesn't look like he's going to be making any new records. He just got pushed out of the top 3 by Lup. Lup is only 2/10 behind Max and Quinby. That's pretty good. Top 3 within 2/10 of each other. Joel Forsberg half a second, and then from there he's got quite a bit of a gap between Schmies and the rest of the crew. About 4/10 from Forsberg to Schmies in P5, and that is Schmies in the third row. Third row with Schmies is Medina, 2/10 behind him. 3/10 behind is Schroeder in the Aston Martin. Pasi Malinen, very good qualifying result from him. P8, I think that's his one of his best. Here, let's just go here. There we go. Timetable. There you go. Pasi Malonen. Very well. Very well done from him. Very close to the guy ahead as well. Pasi, the fastest McLaren, I think, in the field. The next one being Aloui in P18. Zertas in the Lamborghini. Langerak, good drive from him, P10. Let's see if Langerak can finish the race. He's finished one race this season, so far 1 out of 3. Let's see if he can continue the rest of these. Well, at least finish off the rest of this race here. Great time to do return from the garage. So we'll go look at the timetables from here. Gorkau P12, Lamborghini, Bootsma in 13, René Leclerc P14, Nils in P15. This is the fastest Ferrari currently. Josh Horochi in P16, and ACRL in P17. Aloui, the other McLaren, P18, Bedirios, P19, Weisner, P20, Sus, P21, Hugh, P22. Good. I'm really interested to see how he's going to be doing in the race. And wonderfully, it is at 6 a.m., so there's going to be some actual visibility for me to watch. Wonderful. Good to see. So then in 23 is Hendricks, 24 is Baggins, 25 Kerbal, Biasco in P26, Cabrera in P27, I believe that is a new name, welcome Cabrera. P28 is Thompson, and finishing off the grid is Bernard in the Bentley. Now I know Bernard has a bit more pace. I've seen him have pace, but it looks like they haven't qualified, and that seems to be the issues. They haven't set a valid lap, so we'll see how that works out for them. I'm just getting reports here that Pasi's brakes were on fire, and he had wrong pressures in his tires as well. Yeah, horrible Q. So it's that. Despite that, P9 is still a great show to see. It looks like there was a little bit of change. Pasi is not P8. Petrushka, there we go. He set a lap while we were finishing it all off. Petrushka in P7. So that midfield kind of battle here and here, half a second between P7 and P12. That's going to be a very fun battle to watch. The front of the grid, that group is going to be good. And then everyone actually behind from P13, maybe not P13, P15 down to kind of P21. Again, very close in the field. It should be a good fun to watch. So let's go back and let's look at my beautiful map again.
Alright, do we have any bets if we're going to see any death in lap 1?
Oh yes, absolutely. There's going to be quite a few. That's pretty much surefire. While we're waiting, I had asked last race, what kind of viscosity is good consistency in a race? If we were to relate consistency of driving, like, that guy's consistency is like butter, nice and smooth and buttery, or that guy's consistency is like vinegar and it's like kind of really watery and shit. Is that bad? Like, what kind of viscosity would a consistent driver be? Pierre, you're the only one who's able to answer it for me right now. What do you think?
I think butter makes it pretty good.
So, like, is it hot butter where it's like smooth, watery? Is it cold butter when it's like hard? Is it like room temperature? Like room temperature?
You know this butter which you get out of the fridge, which is like kind of cold, but also really nice to like put on bread. Like it's creamy.
Okay, so like slightly cool, like cool but not cold butter. So it's
exactly.
It's like a not room temperature because it's kind of yellowish, but like slightly cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about it.
Maybe also whipped cream. Who knows? It's also very smooth.
So okay. So if we go off mouthfeel, then it's very creamy.
Yeah.
Creamy. Okay. I'm about it. That's good. All about it.
Also,
Thanks.
let's check out the track temperature, because actually I just realized it's only 9 degrees track and 9 degrees air.
Yes.
Which is really cold.
Yeah, so it's gonna
Drivers
be.
are gonna struggle a lot getting the tires up to temps, especially in the warm-up lap now.
Yeah, where we're all gonna be going single file through the whole thing. We are not about to call drivers creamy, are we? Some of them are going to be creamy, some of them will not. Some of them will be pretty fucking chunky, guys.
I mean, I had a very creamy last race.
So, that you did. You fucking finished first. Good job, buddy. Pardon for my language, for those who are watching who are children. That's not my problem. That's I'm not paid. I can't get fired, so you guys can figure it out. Let's go to the flying camera, everyone's favorite camera that I'm really good at operating.
Lovely. I'm gonna spectate the leaders, see if I can spot anything in the front there.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
We have a warm-up lap anyway, so there we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of weaving now, as the track is so cold.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be
We really
kind of
want
fun
the tires
to
up
watch.
to temp.
Yeah. So how bad is the cold tires in ACC? I'm not particularly familiar with it. Every time I've played ACC, I've just played with tire blankets on and just straight to the race. So I'm not too familiar with it. So
The basic problem is that the tires get up to temp quite fast, but the main issue is the pressures, because it takes like 2 to 3 laps to get the pressures up, and it's yeah, basically the tires might not get even up to temps if it's this cold. I don't have any experience in this cold weather, so yeah, maybe people are gonna have issues, especially on the unloaded tire, that it never really gets up to temp, and if it does, the pressure's gonna skyrocket and maybe work against the setup. So yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, we're not seeing a lot of weaving, which is surprising. They maybe start at the end of the lap, because obviously we have a slow out lap or slow formation lap now, very long tracks, so yeah. Also you want to warm your brakes. Yeah, interesting to see. But yeah, the pressures are definitely the biggest game changer. You always want to have them at like 27.5 to 27.7 or 27.8 psi, and you can't distinctively feel the difference if they're like below pressure or above, but you'll see the lap time, it's quite significant. So you definitely want to be around that mark, and especially if you don't manage that, you'll find yourself in a bit of trouble and losing a lot of time. So yeah, we'll see.
yeah, there is some weaving going on. I can't read the number 4. Here, let's see what they're looking like going through the S's into the dipper.
People obviously warming their brakes as well, as we can see in the top 10. Lots of braking, lots of keeping your foot on the brake while accelerating, which is obviously the most efficient way to warm your brakes.
And I assume it increases the like the core temperature of the tire as well, no?
Correct.
Yeah.
It does help with tire warming, but yeah.
It's not the only thing to warm up the tire. You definitely need surface temps, but it's, I guess it's a good way to at least get that going. So still single file down the Conrad straight, getting ready for double file. I believe it gets caught up here roughly, probably around the chase, I assume. I can see, yeah, there's a lot of brake dragging going on by the leaders. Down to the chase.
Right, I think now we get the call for double file, or at least should be. So now people lining up two by two.
Some people taking a little bit extra track. Oh, a lot of extra track.
Quimby actually quite far in front.
The heck was that? That was
collisions.
That was something janky.
Collisions are off until the race starts, so unlike iRacing, you can't bump into anybody in the formation lap. But yeah, we're about to go green here.
He's gonna wait until the last second here to go, and we're off. Let's see if anybody wins the race in the first corner here. Nice and tidy, 3 wide. Oh, there's some checking up, nearly stopping on track there on the back there.
Max actually had a really good reaction. It's now right at the back of the BMW, going for the overtake. Into T2 here on the inside. Is he gonna make it?
Oh, he's got the inside
his
line.
nose in.
Oh, there's a bit of
They have
contact.
touched.
They're going up too wide up the course.
Max on the outside now. You don't want to be there.
Outside man, dead man. Yeah. Oh man, freaking trees.
BMW.
And then into the dipper. Into the
the
cutting. And there we go. There we go. There's the contact that we were looking for.
Oh yeah.
Lots of. Yeah. There we go. There's a big pileup going on.
This would be a red flag in real life now, but we don't have these things here, sadly. Yeah, oh my god.
My
Lots of
goodness.
people stuck.
Well, they'll
There's
figure.
also Hugh in there in the Aston Martin, right?
That might be Paul Thompson, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Let's go and watch. Yeah, so Passamallanen, let's go. And I believe. No, you're correct. It is Hugh. Unfortunately, there's a.
No.
Alois still stuck there, and they're way far back. And that's a big shame. Thompson made it past. Thompson's starting from the rear, and he made it past. Let's go up front and see if there's anything else going on down the mid straight. Oh, we got a Max and Quimby. Wait, that's not Max and Quimby.
Yeah.
That is Max and Lop. 3-way battle down the straight here. Woo, into the chase. They go ripping. Oh, wow. Very good. Nice and tidy. They made it through the corner. Forsberg really putting the pressure on Lop there. Definitely wants that thing. Looking on the inside, but, you know, just doesn't have the braking.
That's really plays into Quimby's hands now. He can already 1.2 second gap, so he should be out of the slipstream by now.
Should be able to
Very important.
Yeah.
As he can gain so much time leading into the chase on all the straights.
There you go, and there's Zertas on Schmies. On the outside, not particularly the best place to be in this corner. But we'll try to make the overtake attempt. Schmies all the way up on the curb. There is nowhere for Schmies to go, unfortunately. That's very unfortunate for Zertas. It genuinely, I thought I saw Schmies. Oh, someone clipping the outside wall going into the cutting. But yeah, Schmies literally was on that curve. There was nowhere else for him to go. So just unfortunately falling back. Go down the grid a bit to see if there's anything else going on. Here we go, the group of 4. Thompson driving away. Kerbal all over the rear end. Ooh, wow. There's a lot of trust going on with Kerbal. He's really expecting Hugh to... Not Hugh, Paul to stick to the line and keep on the throttle there. Casco, Baggins. There's Bernard making his way up from P29 to P23. There's Cabrera and Hugh. These two about 19 seconds. Bernard's 19 seconds behind Baggins. So there's quite a bit of a gap. Top drivers, and there we go, a couple of times already.
Going into the last corner, so we already have like, yeah, almost more than a minute of a gap from the back to the front after 2 laps, which is, yeah, probably due to the incident that we had, sadly. But Yeah, Quimby doing a good job. Max is actually holding up quite well. He's now
I just saw Lup.
gapping Forsberg by quite a bit.
Sorry to interrupt. I just saw Lup in the pits. Yeah, Ben Lup in the pits. Yeah, Ben Lup's in the pits. Right. Yeah. And Malinin up into P6 now. I think there's a couple of the top drivers went into pits for some reason. Yeah, like Massey Malinin. Oh, there we got a battle up front here. Oh boy, we're missing it. Here we go, Schmies and Petrushka. Petrushka backing off a little bit. Very nice, giving Schmies the position. So Lup has come into pits. That next two, yeah, it's Forsberg puts up into P3. Passy made up 4 positions. That's really well done by him. 3 positions? I think. Oh, he was P9, correct. So who lost out? I think. So Zertus lost out. Lop. Medina. That's another one. Okay. Understood now. Oh wow, there's a lot of damage. He
hit the wall very hard. Yeah.
Do you have a replay of it?
Sadly not, but I can check definitely. Let me have a look. This car number 3. Is it car number 3? Let me have a look.
Here, I have an idea. If you stream as well, I'll pop it up on one of my screens, and then we can look at it as if it was a replay.
That is a good call. Let me share my screen on Discord.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the greatest.
Oh, whatever. You know, it at least we have something. I will look at it very quickly here. It looks like Max has actually made quite a bit of time up onto Quinby. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he hit the Audi as well. Oh, that was super unlucky for the Audi there. Of which car was it?
Yeah, hold on. Just give me a moment. Let me find my mouse.
Car number 885. That was in the silver and red Audi. He was, I think, right behind the BMW there. And yeah, he just lost it out of which corner is it?
Yeah. So if you want to go back, I'll switch OBS over to it.
1 second, I gotta put on my track map. Yeah, so what happened is he lost it at the exit of the chase. Pretty straightforward, lost it at the exit here. And just, plowed to the wall. Audi couldn't evade him. Audi was actually in P5. And then the Porsche of, I think it was...
That's Schmies.
I think it was Schmies. Yeah, really lucky to avoid that one. Just,
that's a huge shame. That was great driving from Lop, and it all got tossed away, unfortunately, by just a slight mistake. That grass sucking him in, really screwing it up.
Very unlucky.
We'll go back to the race. Quinby slightly stretching his legs over from Max. Max still all over the back of him. We'll go down the Forsberg driving by himself. Schmies by himself. Biasco into pits. So he's having a stop and go penalty of 30 seconds. Might have had some. Cut the course somewhere maybe, or that's probably what happened. Langerak under pressure from Schroeder. Petrushka and Passy, is that? I believe that's
P5 already.
Yeah, P5. Man, he's flying, absolutely flying.
I mean, mid-engine car, McLaren, lots of downforce, so pretty sure this thing is a rocket through the assist, through the skyline, through all the corners that require a lot of grip. Probably not the fastest counter straights. Not very familiar with the McLaren, but yeah, he's having a good one. Especially after I think the race in Indianapolis was quite a bit of a disappointment for him. Yeah, he's having a really good time. I mean, we know he's fast, but he's been away for a bit. But yeah, he's having a great comeback here now.
Langerak under pressure, Schroeder right behind him. This is, like, it's honestly such a great section of corners. And then the variable line of Forest Selvo, everyone taking a different line, trying to find that best exit. Is it the tight inside? Is it the big sweeping around the corner or something? It's yeah, great fun to watch. Doesn't look like the Aston has that much more speed on the Audi ahead.
The Aston is
well, there we go. Schroeder right on the rear of Langerak.
Yeah, Aston is, I think, not the fastest on the straights, just like an overall decent car. It does everything decent, but nothing great or outstanding. So yeah, should be planted around here, unlike the Audi. Audi, I think, is more twitchy, I would assume.
Yeah.
But that is, of course, should be the case with every mid-engined or re-engined car on this track.
Yeah, I think it's just I guess Schroeder is using a pretty high downforce setup. Because I remember Indy and Coda, like the Aston was seriously untouchable. It would just drive away everywhere, like on any straight. So it's interesting to see that these massive straights, they're just not working for the Aston this time.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on how good of an exit you get. Like the entry to the back straight is leading into the chase is quite a hard corner to get a good exit. The Porsche is even the Porsche you can feel the traction being very poor there. So yeah, Aston is known for being really bad out of exiting corners, having traction. So I bet he has a hard time. And obviously, the chase is the only good corner where you can actually pull a dive bomb or something. So you want to be close, and yeah, we see them adopt different lines to there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Now he has a good exit.
Yeah, Max had a little bit of a bobble there, and Schroeder took that inside line. I think it's a little quicker as most of the times.
Yeah, now the slipstream should be able to maybe get the inside if it doesn't defend it too much. Let's see.
He's backing off.
I mean,
oh,
now he's
deep
that
into
was
the inside.
A late ball, yeah. Okay.
That being said, I have like the last lap I did see Schroeder was much better on the brakes in every corner. Like all those really deep corners, especially, he was catching the most. So I think he's got a lot more stable car on entry.
Yeah.
And Max
immediately
just
pulling a gap.
Yeah.
We'll see if the Audi can keep up now. He might have a really good chance on the
Oh!
Whoa!
No!
What happened to
Oh!
his... It looked like some kind of hardware failure, actually. It's like his brakes just stopped working. Yeah, he's pulling to...
Oh no!
That looks like retirement for me.
Yeah, that's
heavily damaged.
Oh man!
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah,
Yeesh.
such a good race on now.
Yeah, it was so much fun to watch too, and oh man, that's a big shame. Langerak, given his luck, you know, he's probably praising that it wasn't him. so it's good to see that Langerak actually survived something. I'm so sorry for Schroeder, I think his name is. Yeah, I'm so sorry to see that. That's a man.
Oh, that car is absolute toast. Yeah. I hope he can get out of the way.
I think he'll be fine. Oh no!
We see Lop is out of the pits again. He's the BMW right behind him now, trying to get past him. So he that was the guy who was in P3 at the crash at the very beginning. He's repaired the car and is back out on track.
That's
but he must be a few
I
laps down.
Where is Lop? I'm clicking.
Oh, that was Ferrari you spun at the.
Oh no! And Medina has again damage. Oh no!
Yeah, that was a Ferrari who spun. Wait, let me check who it is. That is Neil Kerbel, who spun at the at the Dipper, exit of the Dipper into Forest Elbow, which is T19. I don't think he has damage. Oh wait, yeah, he has damage on the front. It doesn't look very major. Looks like some minor damage, but he definitely had a spin. He lost some positions there. Oh, now the BMW of Mr. Bootsma almost runs to the back of him.
Sorry, where is this?
Kerbel's in P21, who just had the spin. So yeah, he's now being lapped by guys in P9 and P10.
Trying. Come on. Why can't I find him? There we go. There's Kerbel. Is that blue flags? Yeah, that's blue flags.
Could be, yeah.
That was a pretty good spot. Good drive from Boots there to make past him. That was actually quite impressive. More blue flags. Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy! That's not blue flags. I believe those two are actually fighting for a position. Oh man, what is going on? Oh no!
Oh, maybe Mr. Kerbel got confused there. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh no! And there's more contact behind Kerbel. Oh man! And now that's Lop, who's getting blue flagged by Hendricks, and Lop is trying to get past Kerbel. I think they're on, I don't know if they're on the same lap. They are on the same lap. Lop has to give up the position. I know he's got a lot more pace, but he's obliged to give up the position.
Yeah, that was the worst place for Neil Kerbel to have all the blue flags happen. I think the Bentley just caught him by surprise, to be honest. I think he just wasn't expecting him to do it. The Bentley driver really, Henrik's really lucky there to have a front engine car, and especially the Boatley, because it's so fucking stable.
Yeah. So Lop is being blue flagged here. He is obliged to give up the position to Hendricks here. Lop thinks Lop's probably going, I'm faster. I don't need to give up the position. Wonder if that's going to cause any drama later on. Shepard behind. Kerbel has let him pass. Unfortunately, Kerbel obliged and gave up all the blue flags. Like, he did what he was supposed to do, and it was just so much confusion and chaos that he just lost out I think 2 positions there, unfortunately. I'm sorry to see that, but yeah, I will give him kudos where it is. Like, he did serve those blue flags quite well. But I don't know what happened up ahead. We didn't get the full picture. And there we go, more blue flags up in front. There's Lop. He's fighting Bernhard for position, and Hendricks. Oh boy!
Oh, there's the crash.
Oh man, I think he clipped it. Did he clip the inside wall?
I praised his car for being so stable.
I think he clipped. No, I think he clipped the inside wall. Like he had like the after the right-hander, he turned left towards the first set of left-handers.
Yeah, car very unstable now.
Oh yeah, now it is.
Let's hope Kerbel can get past in a safe manner. If the car has too much damage, looks a bit all over the place.
And Lop has made it past I think that's Leclerc. Yeah, it has. He's made it past Leclerc in that whole. What? Can you want to go? You want to go check the replay there? I want to see how Lop got past.
I definitely can. It will be very interesting to watch Lop now because yeah, obviously he started in P3.
And
very quick around this track.
He blue flagged and Leclerc and Leclerc.
There's an Aston on the.
Yeah.
Leclerc.
Leclerc and Hendricks. Right into the middle of the track.
You could see that happen from miles away.
Yeah. Anyways, it was the last lap, so just it was literally you can go right to the just click all the way. to the...
Yeah, 1 second, I need to find the car. Where is it? Where is he?
He's P4, I think. You can press toggle HUD. Okay, in replay it's easier, so press the toggle HUD, the H button, on the dashboard thing. On the bottom, like...
Oh.
Yeah, toggle HUD and click his name.
gonna-
Yeah, click his name. There you go.
He's already passed at this point, I think. Oh, he's not. He's not. This is that what we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
So let's switch to something like this so we can see it clearer. So it should be. Yeah, this is where the fun begins.
Right. Well, take 1 moment. I need to find my mouse.
Yeah. So this is where the Bentley loses it. Now we'll see Ben Lopp, I guess, making a move on at least the Audi. So this is where he lines up the
wow!
Audi. Oh.
Okay, we just missed Forrest making a pass on Max down through the thing. Max has
nice.
damage somewhere. Max picked up damage somewhere. Oh, so around the outside. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Outside of the
Audi. The Audi wasn't a lap down, was he?
No. Lopp's a lap down. Anyways, Forsberg has made it past Max. Unfortunately, we missed it on the stream here.
Oh, the Audi just went deep and just Lopp figured out the line somehow. Let's watch that from on board, actually. This must have been scary. So yeah, he lines him up. He closes the outside. Obviously, didn't want to overtake on the outside here anyway. And then he just goes a bit too deep, and he just immediately goes for it. Keeps it very clean. Doesn't go on the grass. Nice move.
Oh, we've got someone stopped on track. Seuss has crashed on right through the dipper. No one getting collected in that. That's very good. Alois and Messenger fighting down the chase here. Wow, there's a lot of happened all at once. Mex has picked up damage and has lost the position to Forsberg. I don't know where that damage occurred. Nils up into P10. Lopp putting pressure on Bootsma.
He's gonna get past at some point, but we'll see how he manages that. Obviously, you don't want to take out the driver in front because obviously you're still under blue flags, so you want to get past clean. We'll see if Bootsma lets him pass because obviously, yeah, still lap down. Probably no danger until the end of the race, but
he may make it easy. Make it easier down the chase, down the Conrad straight probably, but
yeah,
I can't see Bootsma letting him pass through the mountain section.
definitely not. But unless he goes a bit deep like lap before. Yeah, if I was Bootsma, I would definitely let him pass. There's absolutely no point in fighting it, especially if it's not directly for position. But on the other side, he's not obliged to, so he can do whatever he wants.
Lopp kind of falters on the exit there, and that's not gonna help him. He needed a great exit there to make it good.
Also, same cars, so no cards to be played here. That pretty much only depends on setup. He's gaining a lot on the straights here. He's gonna go. Oh, he's not gonna go for it. Actually, he was gonna end up on the side on the inside there, but backed out of it.
Yeah, Bootsma was kind of squeezing him off, saying, "Hey, man, like, listen, you're a lap down. Like, I know you're faster, but gotta get closer first." And there we go. That's going to be enough.
There we go. Yeah. It's the pressure he applied and worked out.
And Bootsma's gonna let him pass, brake a little bit earlier, focus on getting
There we go.
nice clean exit here.
Obviously, he's gonna get blue flags now, which he's
Going to
most
ignore.
likely gonna ignore
Yeah.
because he's faster anyway, I assume. Yeah, up into P18 already. From how many people? How many people do we have? 24, 25?
25, yeah, 29 originally, but we've had 2 retirements right away. I really want to see what happened to Max. Max got picked up damage somewhere. This would have been... picked up down. Oh no, okay, there we go. Lap 9. Oh, he's catching. Alright, so it looks like he was catching some.
You're catching P1. The black Merc in front should be P1. Oh, massive moment there already. Good car control.
Well, just wait.
Yeah, I mean, mistakes always happen, but yeah.
Oh yeah, like you're watching the replay.
I'm watching your.
Yeah, just watch this.
Oh yeah, he goes wide and the car just bounces all over the place. Yeah, that's typical thing to happen at Bathurst.
Yeah, right through Skyline, it's treacherous. And yeah, so that was what screwed up Max. He's coming into pit now. Best to pit in the window. Good for him to fight through it for a bit until the pit window opened. Coming into pits as soon as possible, get that damage repaired. Minimize his chances of losing any more track position.
I mean, he's gonna have a longer pit stop anyway than 30 seconds.
Yeah, but he's going. It's definitely advantageous to repair it. He knows he's got the pace.
Yeah.
But yeah,
definitely.
like he's only gonna bleed that time off if he doesn't get it fixed sooner or later. And
Definitely.
he is one of the first to come in. Baggins and P17 also come into pits. We have a few others. Leclerc and Hendricks, P15 and 16 also have come into pit. This should help us a little bit to see who else is pit. Cabrera is pitted. And yeah, that's about it. So here we go. Earl and Biasco. Biasco on the back of the other BMW. Biasco's putting the pressure on. It's always fun to watch these sorts of battles. Is there any other battles going on the lap? I think Alois and Messenger. Messenger holding off the position. I wouldn't doubt anyone else would do that. Oh yeah, Biasco getting a little too wide on the exit there. It's gonna ruin his chances of making an attempt here. And just up the road actually is Messenger and Alois. Or just behind them, I believe. Yeah, behind them. Although they're about to catch them for lapped cars, so it's good to see that Hugh is not getting blue flagged, but catching the blue flags. And like that being like, yeah, I guess they're, well, even so, yeah, exactly, Certes. Yeah, he was in that big crash, and he was a whole minute behind. And homie's in P12. Like, there's sure 4 cars behind him that have pitted. But Leclerc and Hendricks, a huge gap between them and Messenger. Like between Max and Leclerc is like 125 seconds, so I don't know if that's a pit stop.
Oh yeah. Alright, so now we can see Mr. Petrushka going to the pits at his P7, which makes it easy for Ben Lobb as he doesn't have to unlap himself from P7. Can go chase after Mr. Surtis now, who is in the Lambo in P6, who has damage in the front, so he might have a longer stop. So yeah, I think Hugh is in a very impressive position here, considering how unfortunate his start was.
Yeah, and oh wow, that McLaren has a lot of speed down that straight, side by side with Hugh through the chase. He's going to be on the outside, but that means... not much. Oh, Hugh keeps it. Hugh,
nice.
Very well done, buddy. That was awesome. Yeah, Hugh, you know, he knows he's a little bit slower on the brakes. He does brake a little bit sooner, but he outbraked that McLaren with ease. Yeah, thou shalt not pass Hugh. That is true. The driving wall. Very well done by
he's
him.
known for being a very good defensive driver, so... yeah, many ACRL people already, took them a lot of time to get past, or
but Hugh,
not even get past him.
Hugh let off the gas there, and he let him past. Maybe he felt that it was unfair.
I think it was unfair. Maybe he felt like he was a lot faster. But yeah, I don't think he has any damage. So.
No, that was interesting to see that he just left him past.
Yeah, and he's left like such a big gap, so who knows?
Yeah, maybe Hugh had a issue with the exit, or he's having a hardware issue. Maybe he's not got enough fuel.
That could be. Maybe he's fuel saving. Maybe he forgot to
Like
go in the pit. Maybe just gonna make another lap.
Yeah, he's dropped off a full second.
Or maybe just got out of the zone a bit for a second there. Who knows? There's a lot of factors who play into this on this track. Obviously, you need to have 100% concentration all the time. Otherwise, this track's gonna bite back, just like the Nords. Very, very difficult track. So yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll see him going to the pits this lap. Maybe it was just he just had to stretch his leg, got off the throttle for a second there. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, looks like it didn't work out for him too well, but that's all right. Alawi now 2 seconds ahead. There we go. We have Mex leading Seuss, leading Medina. Medina, the one crashing into the back of Ben Lop earlier. I believe Medina picked up damage somewhere else as well, because he had come into pits to repair, and he has since crashed and then come into pits again. So Medina currently leading.
Oh, we just saw Mr. Petrushka, P16, had a little moment there at the SS. I think he crashed into the wall. He has a bit of damage on the front now.
That's unfortunate for him.
He definitely had a moment there. Let me rewind real quick.
Let me know when you're ready to.
Yeah, one sec.
There he is. Damaged front.
That should
And
have
that's
been...
him in P16. Unfortunately, he's.
Oh, he was already pitted. Yeah, that's unlucky. So he was right behind you. It's watch it from his onboard. Ready now if you want to switch over.
Yeah.
So he goes into the skyline here. Car's still stable. Oh, and then you can see the rear is already stepping out a bit. Oh, and he gets on the ground. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that just the rear tires got a little cooked or something.
Oh, and then just couldn't slow down. Wanted to get out of the way, so desperately, and just yeah, that's one of the worst positions to be stuck in here. The track is so narrow. You have to really pull like a lot of back and forth to get out of here. Yeah, now he's just waiting for the other cars to pass through because cars are quite long, so there's just barely a gap where people can pass. So now he puts it into first place. Lost a lot of time there, and obviously also has damage now. So yeah, very unlucky. Car still seems to be going straight, which is lucky. But yeah, he's gonna have a lot of aero issues on the straights now. I think that's exactly what we talked about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just survival here.
Schroeder's back on track. It's good to see, even though he had that massive crash in T1. He's now on the back of Cabrera here. Man, he's got so much more speed. He's not anticipating how much faster he is, and he's having difficulties setting up the exit because he's just going through the corner so much faster. And there you go, makes short work of Cabrera, who's on. Unfortunately, he still has yet to pit. Both of them have yet to pit. Well, Cabrera has, and Schroeder hasn't, so it's unfortunate for him that he's going to be so far back after that. Quinby leading very comfortably, 12 seconds.
Yeah, I think for Petrushka, the race is over now. He's struggling up with the car. He's going into the pits again. Shame, he started really far in the front. I think he started P7 or something. Obviously, he had did the pit stop already. Then had his moment right after the pit stop. Has to pit again now. So yeah, I believe that is his race over. Or not. If not over, he's definitely not in contention for top 10 anymore. I would assume. Maybe if he gets lucky, but yeah, that car needs another repair job, which is going to take probably around a minute. Also, the pits is yeah, passing Malina.
Passy taking his stop. It's going to come out, I think, in P5. Yeah, because Zertas in behind him has also come into pits at the same time. So Passy will come out. Oh, a few cars behind, but no worries for him. Shepard in front has yet to pit. It's pretty much everybody. Not sure how big the undercut's going to work here. I don't have a live timing sheet that is very useful. But I assume that there would have been some. He wasn't too close to anybody. Having somebody called Zert is messing with your head. Well, change your name and it'll be fine.
So you see Hugh Messenger actually in P10 now already.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has to do his stop, but damn. Who would have thought that he would be running even remotely in the top 10 in this race after the horrible lap 1 he experienced?
Going to be coming up to Medina here. The flags being shown. And this is what we were talking about earlier. How difficult the blue flag is going to be over the hill.
Oh, beautiful sunrise above skyline there. Alright, Phil, I'm gonna leave you for a second here. I'm gonna pay the toilet a visit. Oh, there was a guy stranded in the dipper there.
It's Baggins, yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I mean, you have a bit more space to rotate the car back around if you have a 180 spin. Yeah, that hurts. Probably damage as well.
Oh, Shmeez! 30-second stop and go.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a bit of
Big cut somewhere.
cutting. Yeah, I mean, to be completely honest, I'm quite surprised that he found places to actually corner cut here, but yeah, that hurts.
Oh, maybe pit speeding or something.
Oh yeah, pit speeding could be as well. Oh, anyway, I'll be on toilet. I'll be right back.
Maybe unsafe entry? No idea why he has been speeding. Speeding in pit lane, he was just pitting, yeah, I don't think... I don't know, maybe it was an unsafe entry or something, he had cut the grass a little too much. It's tough to say. Trushka on the back of Zertas in front. Zertas has the right to be there, couldn't be driving away. Medina giving up the position quite easily, probably on the straight. Let's look at broadcasting. Is there anybody close to each other? It looks like everyone's quite dispersed currently. Where is Messenger? Messenger's coming to pit. He is in P16. But he is still behind Bernard, and Locke have yet to pit. Stop and go for Shmeez. That'll probably put him only lose a position maybe. Depends on how fast Max is. I'm not exactly sure what the time loss is just driving through the pits. But 30 seconds, I'll say it's like 20 seconds or so. Schmies is not serving that penalty here. Max, oh, we have Cabrera who's come off the track. He doesn't get in the way of anybody else. Looks like he's alright. Paul Thompson and Louis putting pressure on Thompson here. Thompson's starting pretty much dead last. And he's in P13. Nice strong drive from him, considering all that carnage in the front. I'll be getting a great exit here. See how fast that draft turns out. Let's see if the power of the McLaren is enough to go up the hill. Not quite overlap. He's gonna go for it. Take the inside. Push Thompson a bit wide. Let's make it go. Thompson probably not too happy about that. Now Forsberg right behind. Flashing away. Hey, I'm behind here. Please don't hold me up any longer. Thompson. Oh, unfortunately, he's trying to serve the blue flag, and he kind of gets on those marbles, puts it in the wall a bit. It's a bit clumsy by Thompson, but kudos to him for trying to make it easy for Forsberg. Forsberg is currently about 15 seconds behind Quinby, who's in P1. Quinby now has come into pit. Slangarak leading, but has yet to pit. Quinby, 1.7 seconds. There we go. There's Langarak. Quinby. Right behind. Langarak is, he does have to pit, but he is holding the position. Let's see how difficult he makes it for Quinby. 10 minutes left in this, in the pit window. And there we go, Langarak coming into pits.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. It seems to be a bit of shenanigans on pit entries here. And that is kind of where, I think that's where Schmies made the mistake, was coming in and probably crossing the line.
All we got is biggest penalty, yeah.
Yeah, he served his penalty. He's only lost 2 positions. Or 3 positions? Oh, sorry, 3 positions. He lost to Zartus, Mex, and Shepard. Shepard, who didn't qualify quite well. He did qualify, but he didn't qualify great. He is up in P8. Good for him. I believe that's like a 10th place position. I think he qualified like P18 or something. So well done to Nils. Only 3 that have yet to pit. So I have some tapping going on down here. One moment, I'll go just figure out what that is. You take the reins, Pierre.
Okay. So yeah, just came back from the toilet, so I have to catch up a bit here. But yeah, impressive stuff from Nils here. Usually you have very bad luck with his races. So we can hear some minor bonking in the background here. Hopefully no harm is done there. Yeah, Nils doing a good race. Actually sitting pretty settled in the P8 there, with Schmies being 16.8 behind him, and the car in front being Max, who is 13.8 ahead. I don't think he's gonna catch him. Specifically, with Max having a lot more pace. But yeah,
tapping of paint cans. Such a therapeutic sound, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that hopefully no harm is done there. over in Canada.
No, it's all good. The only harm is our spirits. We've been repainting.
The harm is done to the brush.
Yeah. Well, yeah, well, that's a different story. We've been repainting a couple of the bedrooms upstairs, and the previous owners didn't leave us with very much to work with. If anything, they left us with more to work with because we had to peel all the paint off as it was literally peeling as we were sanding it down. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna go into much detail, but is this the same story as you were ranting about earlier?
Yeah.
About all the paint and stuff.
Oh no. It's not the same rant as them leaving the paint. It's more so the paint that they left on the walls was really bad. It's a slightly different story.
Okay.
But here we go.
As we
sorry. Go ahead.
We have another stop and go for Mr. Cabrera, who's in P27.
Oh no.
Which I believe is the last place anyway, so it's not gonna hurt too much. But obviously, yeah, we want to go to the end without any major inconveniences. He already went to the pits, it seems.
Yeah.
So maybe he got this at the pit entry as well. He's in the pits right now.
I know he's had some troubles going off track here and there, but he did have a big crash and go into pits probably. So that's what I assume is happening. There's a yellow flag through the S's on the top of the hill. It is Hugh.
Uh-oh.
Hugh is turned around. Doesn't look like he's got much damage on the car. A little bit of scuffs.
Oh, the right looks a bit roughed. Oh, let me check.
That's unfortunate to see.
Passenger. Let's
Ben
see.
Lop behind Medeiros, who has yet to pit. Lop up into P16 after his unfortunate crash. Oh, and he's coming up on the outside through the Conrad Straits.
Oh yeah, Hugh was really lucky there. If you wanna check the replay here real quick.
One moment. Lop is just making an overtake here. Makes it nice and easy. I will quickly click through here. I'm trying to find Max and Medeiros here. There's a big battle going on. Max going outside through the chase. A little far wide. Zertus just giving enough room. Max missing out on the overtake, unfortunately. There's another yellow flag by the Dipper on the skyline, and it is Bernard this time. Just parked up. Starting. Oh, his car was turned off. Start up his car. Now he's off on his road. So that went fine.
That's the Lambo going to the pits. We had a lot of damage that you just cycled through.
Yeah, there's a Lambo going into pits, but Max is making another overtake on Zertus. Zertus does have damage, so Max is going to have a little speed. He finally got a good exit on that corner. And now we'll continue on his way. Max up into P5 now. Malangarak P4. Wow, that's really good. And Pasi P3. Man, they're just keeping their noses clean and surviving to the end there. That's awesome to see from those two.
Good effort.
Yeah. All right. Let's go and see what happened to Hugh here. We are broadcasting. Show us, please.
All right. So what happened here is, he just got a bit too wide there. Rear got loosey-goosey. He hit the side there and was really lucky. I hope he has no suspension damage there or no tires are misaligned. He obviously did the right thing there and just went backwards a bit. So he had all the space he needed to
turn around.
Yeah, turn the car around. I don't know if that would be super legal in real life, going so far back, but obviously the right choice there.
Yeah, no.
So you wouldn't block the whole track, especially in such a blind corner.
Yeah, and a tight corner too, where when people coming down that hill and first thing they see is a car on the corner there. There is a bit of target fixation. You're staring at them going, oh, I don't want to hit that, and because you're staring at it, you hit it. So
yeah, exactly.
It's one of those issues. Yeah, that's...
Shepard actually catched up to Boatsma. He's actually right behind him now. Nielsen P8, Boatsman P7. Which is, I was just talking about him that he was quite settled in P8, but I don't know if Boatsma had his second time in the pits or what happened, but he was, I think he was quite far ahead.
Yeah, there was quite a time difference between them, but it looks like it's okay now.
But last time I checked, there was Max in P7, and he was like, I don't know, 12 seconds ahead, so I think we must have missed something. Oh yeah, he went into the pits, which I'm not quite sure. But then Niels is right on him now, so we'll see. Which car is the fastest?
Interesting line to the outside there. It works really well for Nils. Putting a lot of pressure on Boatsma. Let's see if Boatsma gets phased by it at all.
Obviously very easy to make a mistake here. That'll be a bit too risky one moment and you lose it into Skyline or lose it into like Philemy Park. Obviously car gets very light there, so very easy to lose the wheel.
Yeah. I typically I like defending all over the mountain. It's very easy to do. You just make sure you're hitting those apexes and just keeping smooth. Even driving a little slower is not too bad, especially if you're like Boatsma and you have quite a bit of a margin to the cars ahead. It's about 20 minutes left in the race. You don't have to quickly make sure that you're gaining a lot of speed, especially if you're just defending for a bit. It's all about nailing shit, I can't remember the corner. Forest's elbow. And it's all about setting up that exit. So if anything, maintaining a nice tire temperature through the S's and down the mountain, just to nail that exit. If you don't nail that exit, then yeah, that's where you open up the chance to get overtaken. There's another yellow flag. Oh, Frodo Baggins, big crash.
Oh yeah, that is a big one. That is the car number 106.
And there's a car behind as well. Another crash, Aloui. Ooh, parked up right.
Oh, that's a very bad spot to be in. Hopefully he reverses
yeah, just reverse.
Yeah, and he does
very nicely.
That's the sensible thing. Good call from him there.
Yeah.
Worst spot to be in because it's obviously Gover Crest. It's fully blind there. You can't see anything.
There's Paul Thompson with a little bit of front end damage. Behind he's got a car fighting for a position. I believe that is Weisner in P12 now. And behind them is Zort Schroeder, who is a lap down. There you go, and he's going to be leaving the position. I think that's Passy behind him making a pass. Yep. Weisner, big overspeed there. Luckily, so it's kind of sketchy cutting over like that just before another turn. You don't want to overload the tires too much. Thompson giving up that blue flag. Weisner up into P11. Passy cruising nicely. Very good to show from here. Let's see what the lap times are like. Smiling in. Best lap at 2:03.3 or 2:03.4. Last lap at 2:03. Well, this one's a 2:04.6, but he had a 2:03.7 the last lap. Schroeder behind him very nicely. It's kind of slow, but this last lap, but I assume it's just blue flag issues. Thompson.
So I have a replay. I have a replay of the 106 Audi of Mr. Baggins losing it into Skyline.
Yeah. 1 second, because Langerak in P4 is under pressure by Max. Max has made his way up to Langerak. Nose to tail.
He's on fire today.
Well, Max had the P4 there, and Max. Yeah, sorry, I think we were talking about Max. So Max. Despite his, I think he had a crash, wasn't it? I think he took a little bit of damage.
Max had a little bonk in the beginning,
Yeah.
and I went to the pits quite early to fix it.
Yeah.
Obviously, only lost 3 positions, of which he already made up 2, I think.
Mm-hmm. No, Max was second.
Oh, big braking there from Langerak, and he just lets him pass.
I think he had a little bit of a hiccup and just figured, yeah, I'll let you pass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Maybe the pressure got to him, and he just let him pass.
But I think that was nice and tidy for that, at least. It's a battle between Medina and Bernard. I believe. No. Ooh, we'll see. Medina kind of peeking, sighting in the corner. Oh, it's kind of. Kind of
Looked like he was going to stick his nose in there, but backed out of it, thankfully.
Alright.
Avoided any contact.
Yeah, but he lost a lot of time on that, unfortunately. Alright, I'm watching with you there. Let's see what we got.
Alright, so we have driver's eye here now from Mr. Baggins as he goes into what is called the John Hicksman Vista and McPhillamy Park. Yeah, he just gets a bit too wide here, drops the rear over the curb, and then just the car gets loose, slams into the wall. Actually does a very good job of being a bit predictable. And yeah, you see steering is bent, the windshield is scratched and broken, and the hood is popped off, so yeah, he's gonna nurse that back into the pits, I assume.
I believe Hugh has retired.
Oh.
I do not see his name anywhere. Yeah, he probably had some pretty severe damage to his car.
Either that or, yeah, maybe some technical difficulties, as we saw earlier, where he just lost 1 or 2 seconds on the straight. So maybe that was all due to some kind of brakes not being set up properly. Maybe they were a bit of not calibrated, who knows. Oh yeah, maybe just some driver error and just didn't make sense for him to go into the pits and go out again.
Yeah,
which is
so late in the race. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. I do see he is.
Unfortunate to see. Yeah.
He is hot. I think he is doing pre-Q, or at least doing some driving on the Nordschleife here. I'm looking at his activity here, so I think he's just moved on. Figured that he can spend his time better somewhere else.
That's fair. I mean, no, it's a good track.
It's a great track, and the GTM is a lot of fun. Neil, trying to unlap himself here from Thompson. Thompson's a bit slow.
Both having a bit of a moment there.
Yeah.
Medina's still behind Bernard, going into Skyline and the S's now.
Oh, Bernard getting a little fishy through there.
Yeah, his car seems right on the knife's edge, so obviously absolute monster when it comes to fuel consumption. Many think that the Bentley must have the biggest engine or most horsepower because obviously it's the biggest car on the grid. But only few know that it's actually the best car on fuel, which is quite surprising, because from the looks of it, doesn't make sense. But yeah, Bentley really good on fuel, which means also it's going to be lighter than the rest because it needs less fuel, which in that return means that yeah, this wheel is going to be a bit lighter, because obviously it had less weight in it. Which could explain why he's a bit twitchy, but yeah, he's doing a good job keeping Medina behind. We know Medina is a fast guy. Obviously had a bit of bad luck in the beginning when the
crashed at the back of Lop. Yeah,
when the Aston spun out. Was it Aston?
BMW.
Oh yeah, BMW.
It was Lop who crashed in the chase, and Medina went right into the back of him.
Correct. I drove against Medina myself in, where was it? The second race? I don't remember the track.
Second race was Coda.
Coda, yeah. I drove against him at Coda. Really fast driver.
He
as
just
he touches the wall.
Yeah, just clipping the wall a little bit.
I think the commentator's curse just got to him. But, yeah, really good driver. Really fair driver. Probably, yeah, I'm driving very aggressive, but so did he. But still fair. Pulled a bit of a dive bomb on him into the SS at Coda.
See,
Yeah,
he's playing with his brake bias a bit. Sees there's a little bit of a difference in the car that he wants. Bounced it from 58 to 57.6. He's trying to dial it in for himself. Trying to get a little bit more rotation, I assume, in the braking.
Don't want to set it too much forward, especially in the mid-engine cars, because otherwise the rear is going to overtake you, obviously. Oh wait, no, that should be backwards. Yeah, he's going back to 58 now, almost 59.
Hey, pushing it way forward, so maybe... Oh, let's watch for a bit and see if he plays with the big bias the whole lap. If that's the kind of... forward again.
That would be some dedication, I'd say.
Yeah, look at Mr. Medina, the Formula 1 driver.
Yeah, micromanaging his brake bias and engine modes. Well, I have respect against those people, for those people, because I would not be able to do that. I will already struggle remembering boosting patterns when driving hybrid cars. So yeah, props to him for changing on the fly all the time.
I think the biggest...
especially while driving right behind a Grand P19.
Yeah, of course. Ooh, he's looking up on the inside here. I know in... yeah, dialing it forward even more. 59 now. I remember...
It's gonna get interesting now, because Mr. Forsberg is gonna lap them both now, so we'll see if it creates some chaos or not. Yeah, Forsberg is right behind him now. He should get the blue flags any second.
Well, it's not like they can give up the blue flags now. Oh, and he's pulling it back. Yeah, he's playing with this brake bias this whole time.
Oh my. I mean,
kudos.
It's probably very, very helpful because the track has so many different characteristics over the lap. You have bank corners, you have off-camber corners, you have fast corners where you need rotation, you have corners where you don't want rotation at all.
Matic is getting a little bit kind of fishy again through the dipper here. Oh, it's gonna Medina, let him pass as soon as possible. Kind of screws up the exit a bit, I think. It's a good spot, but not the greatest execution.
I think you should just let him pass on the straight here and just lift off a bit.
Just I would have
been the smarter thing to do. But yeah, maybe he thought it would work a bit better than expected. But we'll see how Bernard lets him handles the blue flag now.
Bernard
can
get it very easily if he lets him pass on the.
Yeah, Bernard does the sensible thing here. Yeah.
Didn't mess up each other's race too much.
Nope.
That's pretty good. It's a very interesting battle for P19, but it's kind of fun to watch.
It is. It's quality racing here.
I think the only time I've ever played with brake bias per lap was in Formula 3 or the V6 Formula, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think that was the only time, and it would be like 2 corners, like big braking zones that I would change it, and I wouldn't change it very much through the whole race. It was just like for 2 corners I would change it or something, or for 1 corner I would change it, and like or something. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like one sector has this and one sector has the other. Medina here has like four different brake biases that he's using, and he's like changing it through some of the hardest sections of the track.
I gotta say, yeah, he's like driving this track alone is already pretty difficult. Driving behind a car that is maybe same pace as you, maybe slightly bit slower is even harder. Oh, as he gets on the curb, he keeps it together. Usually that's a death sentence going over that curb, but Yeah, and then changing his brake bias as well, and don't fuck it up is quite impressive. So yeah, props to Medina for this micromanaging. Oh, we got a
Whoa,
bit of a
no!
traffic
Oh
jam
my
here.
goodness,
Uh-oh.
no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Forsberg was trying to get around the outside of, I don't know who that is.
That is Baggins.
Baggins, oh no, I think Baggins kind of wasn't letting him by. He was gonna let him by on the big straight there.
Oh, this is gonna be some chaos now into the chase.
Oh.
Forsberg is, yeah, right behind the Audi. He's gonna make place for all of them. Oh, he's only gonna let the Bentley pass, it seems. Oh, he lets everyone pass, okay.
That was,
So order is restored. Oh, that was scary.
Oh, Max back in pits. Oh no, he's had another crash.
That would explain why, yeah, why he's not on the board anymore. Lob actually back in P10. This is impressive. He was a lap down in the beginning, so good job to Lob.
Nils
His
P5.
comeback. Yeah, Nils P5, impressive. No mistakes so far from him. So.
Angarak back in P4.
This shows how far ahead you can be if the rest of you just keep it clean over the course of the race around here. I remember doing a 90-minute race, a private hosted session, with like a few people, and I was leading the race for almost the entirety of the race, and I bottled it 2 laps before the end in Skyline, and I only finished P3 because my car was didn't want to go straight anymore. I had to limp home. That shows how easy it is to throw away a good position around here. You'd rather want to lift into a corner than risk it. There's obviously always the mechanic of risk pays off, but it's very, very, very easy to get over the limit here, and yeah, the wall's always very close, so if you make a mistake, usually you get punished for it.
Yeah, usually it's not just some time loss, it's your...
Yeah, usually it results in damage.
You know, a little scruffy through that second sector there, through the S's. Lost a bit of time to Matic up ahead. Bernard got a little bit of space to work with, he can get a bit of a breather.
Yeah, also horrible exit from Medina there, so really had a hard time avoiding the barrier on the exit there. As I was speaking about not crashing into walls here.
And that's it, across the line goes Medina, 8 minutes left in the race, so that's about 4-ish laps, or give or take, depends on where the leader of the race is. So 4 or 5 laps left to go. Let's look at our current grid. Quinby leading Forsberg with nice 8 seconds. Pasi Malinin, it's unclear, but about a lap behind. I don't think he's been a full lap. Yeah, 30 seconds.
We're gonna run into some trouble now with Niels Shepard and Mr. Stefan Schmies. And Schmies running almost a second faster than Shepard per lap, at least on the last lap. And they encounter some traffic now, so yeah, P5 is not in the books yet for Shepard.
Oh,
this might be some last lap overtaking. Obviously Schmies had 30 seconds stop go, so yeah, impressive job by him as well, getting back into P6, actually in contention for the top 5. But yeah, same goes for Shepard, just having a fault-free race. So yeah, Shepard with a 2.3.9, Schmies with a 2.3.3, so yeah, another 6/10 gain last lap. Obviously now running into traffic, with Mr. Max running front in the now repaired again Merc. And yeah, they cleared the Ferrari of Kerbo already. Now Nils is gonna encounter Max, who should be faster, but we'll see if he gives way for blue flags, see if he's actually faster or if the car has some terminal damage that can't be repaired and slows him down. We'll see.
Out of curiosity, what is the timing board that you're using there on the left.
Oh, I think Schmies just hit the barrier there a little bit. He kept the car straight, but ooh, that was very close. Just the exit of Griffin's Mound and Raid Park there, where you get super close to the barrier on the exit. And I think he just scraped it a bit. Shouldn't be too much damage, but yeah, that was very dangerous. Very nearly lost the car there.
Let's see if we can see.
No visible damage.
Oh, getting squirrely on entry into that corner. Getting away with it. No, I think he got away with it. It does look like the right-hand side of the car is a bit scuffed.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the right is a bit scuffed. That should have been from this, from the dipper hit there now, where he got very loosey-goosey there. Yeah, he has to get a move on now if he wants to catch Shepard. That lap was definitely not good enough. He needs to get close, and obviously, yeah, Porsche.
Oh,
the best
Quinby
car
is in the
straight.
pits.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that is correct. Why is he in the pits?
Let's go and look. Quinby.
Uh-oh. Did he have a little bamboozle?
Okay, so this is where he's coming into pits.
Did he get a...
Oh, big
Oh, yeah, he
crash.
had damage.
Yeah, big crash somewhere.
Oh yeah, that sucks. He was leading so well. Yeah, that throws everything around again. So now I think it is
Forsberg.
Pasi who's leading?
No, it's Forsberg.
Forsberg, yeah, and the Porsche. So who?
Oh, his skyline! No!
Oh, he
No!
almost.
No,
that was very close.
twice into the wall.
Yeah, we saw.
Oh,
this.
three!
Oh.
No! No, the humanity! Oh, the humanity!
Yeah, I think the hit at Skyline wasn't the bad one. I think that was that one where he just completely plowed into the wall.
Like starts
What
getting.
happened? Oh yeah,
Oh,
car
just
bounced. and
bouncing.
No chance.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
yeah,
that's a shame.
That sucks. Oh, that's his podium just gone in a moment there. Oh, we see Stefan Schmies hitting the wall again at the exit of the Dipper. But he is close up to Niels, about 1.4 seconds on the last lap, so this is definitely not over. This is for P4 now, actually, not for P5. So Niels is actually, if one guy in front makes a mistake...
Oh
Niels
no!
is
There's a
10.
crash between Thompson and Mex. Mex into the barriers again. Thompson kind of getting the best out of that arrangement, but not particularly great. And there's going to be traffic for Nils. It's gonna slow him down just a bit. Schmies also going to be slowed down. Woo! Neither of them. No one is giving any space. Their last 2 minutes of the race. It's all or nothing now. Oh
yeah, this
no.
should be this lap plus one should be it. So yeah, Schmies has 2 laps now to try and overtake Shepard. He is right up his gearbox. So,
Yeah, Shepard coming off into the inside, saying nope, he ain't coming past. He's holding the defensive position. He knows that he just needs to stay in front for 2 more laps. Forsberg leading the race.
Porsche is going to be strong around the sector 2 now. A lot of traction at the Porsche. Hopefully he doesn't hit the wall again here now. As he did the last 2 laps. He keeps it clean. Yeah, obviously dirty air here playing a big part. Ooh, it's a bit twitchy. Has to shift down eventually. But yeah, he's right behind Shepard. You can actually see Shepard getting away here a bit because of all the dirty air. And now the Porsche under braking. Lots of grip, bank corners. Playing into the hands of Schmies. Let's hope he doesn't twitch it here. He keeps it clean. Gets a really good exit. But yeah.
Nils.
Shepard gains 6 tenths.
Nils just ahead. Alright, I gotta go see. We were gonna watch someone else Someone had an oopsie doopsie, didn't they? Oh, it was Thompson and Mex here. This is what happened. Thompson just low on speed. Mex fully repaired car all around the outside. Okay. Sorry, I was drinking there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's hard to blame. Max kind of moved over, didn't he? Let's see again. Oh, okay.
No.
Just a tiny misunderstanding there. The Aston a bit later on the brakes. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, we'll see Forsberg.
Oh, Schmee's pushing Nils. I came back right at the last time. Leaders on the last lap now, finally. Schmee's
last corner flashing his light already.
Genuinely just pushing Nils along now.
So yeah, Joel Forsberg on the final corner and yeah, takes the victory.
And there we go. Well done to Forsberg.
4-3 race, yeah, well deserved. But yeah, Ice definitely on the battle for fourth here. He has to stick with him now to get a good exit out of the dipper, and then he might have a chance to chase.
Clipping the inside there a bit.
Oh, Niels is doing a good job though, but oh yeah, he's right behind him now. He has to get a good exit now, and he has to hope that Niels doesn't. Niels getting a good exit, both getting a good exit. Yeah, this is.
I think Schmee's got a better one there.
Slightly, yeah. I mean, Porsche is, has the upper hand on exits, but I don't think it's enough to get the dive bomb. He might try it. All or nothing, who knows? It's pretty much his last chance. I think he's a bit too far back. Yeah, no. Oh! He thought for it. Yeah, that's it. Terrible exit there. So yeah, that's P4 for Niels. If he doesn't screw up the last corner now.
Incredible.
Which I don't.
Very well done. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
So yeah.
GG to Niels.
There you go.
Wow. Impressive. But yeah. Schmee's trying all he could in the end there. Well, it just wasn't enough. But yeah, good recovery from him. Good job to Langerak, who is finished in third here. And obviously to Mr. Pasi Malinen, who finished in second.
Yeah. Which
is a great result for him. Schmee's finished in sixth.
Seuss.
Schmee's finished in fifth, Quinby in sixth, Boosma seventh, Lopp in eighth. Remember, he was back in P last after his lap 2 incident. So
he's had 2 pit stops.
Good job to him. Yeah, and 2 pit stops as well. So wow, impressive stuff by him. I mean, he had to do 2 pit stops because he didn't do his first pit stop during the mandatory pit stop time. So GG's.
Okay, yeah.
But he
so
joined us here.
Yeah.
That's Niels. Niels, congrats, man. GG.
Yeah. I'm amazed I had that good of a result with the 2 incidents I had.
Yeah.
Very fault-free race. So yeah, I think today just sticking out of trouble really helped.
Yeah, I did maybe mention that. Yeah, no, good showing by you. It's good to see that we have 2 mods in the top 5. That's great to see. We've got Forsberg, P1. Well, he's on a mod, but Langerak and Nils, you guys, 3 and 4. Pasi's first podium in ACC. Good showing from him. Forsberg, he's no stranger to the podium, but it's good to see him winning a race finally, and a Porsche to win the race that we thought that Porsches weren't going to be very good at. Yeah. Indeed. was like, yeah, I think 10, 15 minutes into the race that he crashed out in the chase. And picked up Medina, unfortunately. Medina ended up P18, although Medina picked up more damage somewhere else. The finishing is 19? No. 32 laps, we had 22. 22. 31 laps was Bernard, and then Hugh dropped out 10 laps to go. Or give or take, 14 laps to go. 15. Yeah, it's not bad, especially for this track. It's a pretty deadly track, so it's good to see that this has been a pretty good finish. So that's all I can really say. Where's the next race, Nils? I don't care. It's we're going to Laguna. Yes, Laguna Seca in 2 weeks, September 25th. Save the date, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, he has a very smooth driving style. So yeah, I think, Nils, you are our biggest winner. Biggest gainer. You know, you got 11 positions up, I believe. Yeah, you started P15 and you finished P14, so that's 11 positions. I don't think, like, where did Langarac start? No, Max was 11. Yeah. So Max 11. Even Passy was P11, P9. So I think you're the biggest. Yeah, P7. That's a good position. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, congratulations on your P2. Very well done on your podium finish there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think he got on the exit on the entry to the pits. I think he crossed the line. So. But yeah. Yeah, he got past Langarak and then yeah again went into the wall. And I don't remember what. I think it was over Skyline actually, and he hit the wall like 3 times or something like that. Oh no, that was Quinby. Quinby hit the wall 3 times. Um, yeah, Skyline killed a lot of people today. Skyline typically, yeah, and it's not going down Skyline. It's right before Skyline to the left-hander of like McPhillany Park. You come right into Skyline, hit the curve, and then it just sucks you into the wall. You just get yeah. I've died a few times there in 12-hour races and shit like that, so I know that one all too well. But yeah. Well, time to get some sunglasses for your avatar and for the next race. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up here. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so for those who are watching now and later, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you again in 2 weeks for the next race at Laguna Seca. You've kind of seen who's on here for the last couple minutes while we were chatting, so I'm not going to run through the whole thing. Yeah, you can find us at ACRL. We have a subreddit, we have a website, ACRL Online, I believe, right? That's the one? Yeah, there you go. acrl.online.org. Welcome to the ACRL Megacorp. Yeah, Megacorp needs your help. For those who are watching and want to support us, we do have a donations thing. It goes straight to our nefarious conduct fund that funds all the servers and back-end stuff. We don't really take any profit. Anything that is left over goes straight into... I don't know what's allowed to say on Twitch, but I'm just not going to say it. You can always ask us on our Discord, just ACRL. I'm sure there's an invite somewhere. You can always just join the website and there's a link there. Yeah, so please donate to us if you want to see more of this. Again, all of this is kind of just volunteer based. We just put it right into the servers to make sure everybody can race. So even just $1, €1, £1, whatever you use helps. Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you Pierre for joining me. Thanks Nils for dropping by. Congratulations to Passy. Congratulations to Forsberg for the win, and everyone have a good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and